said entanglement because it takes the blame off of her and makes it seem like it was a whole mistake, even though they both agreed to share, themselves while they were still married.
So one question: is that fair for Jada to use the word entanglement, knowing that we think the word is actually cheated? Is that a fair? I mean, and I'm asking the fellas first because my first question was, fellas, how many times have you been with a woman that has cheated on you and can feel Will's pain? And do you feel that the word entanglement gave Jada a pass, and when she really just cheated?
We got a comment from a male.
Go ahead.
Centel, I hope I'm saying your name right, sir. Mr. Jones says she took advantage of him. He was mentally effed up. That was his comment. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Brent, you raised your hand. I'm guessing that you believe that the word cheated should have been used instead of entanglement.
Yeah, because you still on that paper, point blank. You still on that paper. I wasn't there. Well, let me rephrase that. From my perspective of what marriage is, she was still on that paper, so it's considered cheating. Now, whatever agreement, because you understand the conversation about Will and Jada's relationship has been always for a long time, for the last 10, 15 years, been an open relationship, whatever it may be. And so this just so happened to come at a time, and Will didn't make it any better talking about, I was done with you. And so
he hurt her.
If you're getting to the point where you're done with somebody, and then now you got to pull this scar off for this time. I mean, he hasn't relived the whole pain in front of everyone. And I don't think, honestly, he was expecting to feel that way when this conversation happened. I think what he thought, she was going to come on, spill the guts, take ownership for it, but she didn't. She wasn't trying to until he said, entanglement, no, this was a relationship.
Right, yeah.
And so
that's right.
Yeah. With that, I think cheating is what was going on, and she didn't want to own up to it.
So let's talk about that because Will had a lot of pain on that episode. So I'm gonna start with you, Autumn. He shed tears on that episode, and he was physically, body language, words, physically, verbally, and just to the eye, he was in pain. Now he's a good actor. Don't get me wrong. But I clutched my own pearls watching that shit like, oh, Will, Willard, I was hurt too. So ladies, how does that affect you? Because what you saw and what we saw as fellas is different. So ladies, I'm asking y'all that question, especially you, Autumn, with the tears and everything. How did that affect you and when you saw that?
Well, honestly, like you said, Will is a good actor. I feel like if you guys had this agreement and you said you were done with her, and y'all had this agreement over however many years to do your own thing, then I think the tears were a bit extreme. Now, her not being able to or not wanting to or willing to accept accountability for what she did in that moment after four however many years later, I think that would have brought an emotional, reaction like that. Because it's like, really?
Okay.
We're trying to fix this and we're trying to be together and you still can't admit to these people what you did. And to me, it's just, my opinion of Jada and her whole, picture perfect image is that she's trying to keep that image up while leaving the bad girl life behind. I think she still has hurt behind Pop dying. And here you are, this picture perfect marriage and family, and your husband says, I don't want you, and you sacrificed your youth. Well, not sacrifice, but you decided that this picture perfect image was more important than your youth. And here's a person you sacrificed that for saying, I don't want you. Now you're going to wild out.
Well, so you didn't watch the first two clips I sent you.
No.
Jada never wanted to be married. She was forced into that marriage. She never wanted to be married. Jada's history about the whole thing about being married and being with Will was she never wanted it. Will has